Hello, friend. Welcome to Arcane Haven. I am the dragon Pelodimiir, practicing therapist, and your scales and tail inform me that you are likely here seeking my services, specialized for dragons. What can I do for you today? You want to be able to breathe fire, but you've never managed to do it. I see. Not a problem. You wouldn't be the first dragon seeking help for that. Folks often take fire breathing for granted, but we come in all sorts, and it can be more difficult for some for any variety of reasons. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. I do have some treatments just for this. We'll want to make sure you're in the appropriate physical condition first, or at least the best possible. Then we'll discuss the mechanics, and I'll guide you through a mental exercise. Are you feeling well? Not suffering any significant symptoms from, say, a cold or allergies? Great. Are you hydrated? How much water have you drunk today? Okay, that's pretty good. I'd recommend a bit more, but this is okay for now. Would you mind opening your mouth real wide so I can take a look? That all looks normal. Thank you. You can close. May I inspect the sides of your neck? Thank you. Please tilt your head to your left. And now to your right. Now back to normal. And take a nice deep breath for me. Great. You seem to be in fine condition for fire breathing. Are you familiar with the biology of fire breathing? I'll give you a crash course. During your normal daily activities, including breathing and eating and drinking water, you gradually accumulate different substances that your body converts into two particular gases, which are condensed into little reservoirs in your body. These gases aren't themselves flammable, but when you signal your body to start breathing fire, little chemical switches are flipped in these reservoirs, releasing their pressurized contents. which naturally move through dedicated tubes that automatically open in the back of your mouth. This new mixture eventually reacts and is then flammable, but the gas isn't well mixed until it's making its way out of your mouth, so it's not a danger to you. This fuel doesn't come out with much force, so we generally exhale through our mouth to help it along. But you don't have to. That also allows us to have more control over the size and distance of the flame. Then there's the matter of lighting the fuel, which we do with a unique organ in the back of our mouths that can discharge sparks resulting from the buildup of electricity from the neuronal currents in our brain. The sparks are small, but that's all you need for ignition. Like many muscles, it can be difficult to intentionally control these organs and bodily functions, at least until you become more familiar with them. It's a bit of a paradox, but that's the way it goes. Much like wiggling your ears. So, let's now focus more on the mental aspect and try to get these things to happen automatically for you. First, we'll get you in the right physical space. Go ahead and sit down. Your tail can go through the back of the chair and just hang relaxed. Now, this may surprise you, but I recommend putting your hands in your pockets and letting your arms hang casually. You don't need your hands for this anyway. And it will help you get into this state of calm focus. Now focus on the rest of your torso. Try and sit up nice and tall so that your torso is sticking straight up like you're a strong, proud tree. You can engage your abdominal muscles slightly to really make your torso solid. Great. Now raise your head some so your chin is nice and high and you're looking straight ahead of you. Finally, close your eyes. Perfect. Are you comfortable? Good. Just hold that position and take calm, deep breaths. What's that? You're concerned about accidentally breathing a lot of fire in this room. I appreciate the thought, but knowing my clientele, I'm well prepared. Pretty much everything in this room is fireproof, including you and me. So you don't need to worry. Anyway, it will probably be a smaller flame, since it's your first. Now, it's common for humans and some dragons to think that hot emotions, namely anger, can help produce or empower fire breath. But this is a counterintuitive mistake. In reality, breathing fire generally requires precise control of the body, at least until you're quite accustomed to it. It also helps to be loose and flexible. So, it's best to not be angry or excited. Instead, you want to be calm, focused, and even relaxed. Try to continue taking slow, deep breaths as you listen to the scene I am about to lay out for you. I'd like you to imagine that you're a salmon swimming up a peaceful stream. You're a big, strong fish. The weather is beautiful. It's a bright, sunny day, and there are rich, verdant trees on each side of the stream. It's a quiet scene, with only the sounds of the water you're swimming and some small birds in the distance. There's nothing in the area that would harm you. You're swimming upstream, and it's fairly easy. You are a strong swimmer, one of nature's finest, and it is only a gentle, slow stream. You feel right at home as the water smoothly flows along you, parting itself for you as you move forward. As you swim along, the current pushing against you begins to intensify. This is nothing new to you, but it is fair to say that it now takes more effort to continue making forward progress. But you are determined to continue, and you do. You keep swimming upstream. You know from prior experience that the stream's current will continue to intensify until it suddenly becomes calm again, due to any variety of causes related to the natural shape of the riverbed and its features. But it is difficult or impossible to know when exactly you will be at the most difficult point. You will only know once it's behind you. You continue swimming upstream. The friendly bird songs seem a bit livelier now, as if they're cheering you on. You are able to spot ahead of you your greatest challenge yet. It's a stretch of steep, blazing fast rapids, the water white and bouncing. It looks like it will be very difficult to swim past. You're not even sure it's possible, but you are determined. You reach the bottom of the rapids and the start of this new elevated effort. Your environment is otherwise safe. The only thing you need to focus on is this challenge. It has all of your attention. Your entire purpose in this moment is to swim to the top of these rapids. You begin. With great effort, you advance forward. Because of the powerful flow of water and the steep angle, you must swim vigorously to even make slow progress. And you do. You were made for this. You see yourself making gradual progress, and even though it is exhausting, you are re-energized by the knowledge that you are moving forward. After what feels like a marathon, you are nearly at the top of the rapids. But here, your final challenge stares you in the face. The riverbed juts sharply vertical, like a wall. It extends a meter straight up, looking insurmountable. You are exhausted, but you will not let all this effort be in vain. You will put everything you have into getting over that wall. You are right at the base of the wall, facing a waterfall that is doing everything it can to push you downstream. It's not clear what to do. You can't swim up a wall, but something deep inside you is starting to compel you toward something. You feel a force coming from within to help you, like a friend's warm hand pulling you up after you've fallen. You decide to trust it with the final bit of energy you have. You let instinct take over. You watch as your body dips down to the bottom of the riverbed, then propels itself upward with everything you have. And for the first time in your life, you emerge from the water, flying. You feel the wind blow past you as you swim through it, brisk and invigorating. You've never felt so strong. Triumphant joy and relief flow through you as you return to the water, which is now calm. You look back. You made it to the top of the rapids. Open your eyes. Look at that. You're doing it. Hold the flame on this twig. Okay. And I'll just shake it to put out the flame. Now you should stop that fire breathing and rest. So bring yourself mentally all the way back to this room with me. And if you're still having trouble stopping it, then you can just close your mouth and it will signal your body to stop. Great. Well done. You did it. That's awesome. Now, I had you stop because the relevant muscles are probably going to be a little sore since you haven't used them like this before. You'll need to practice and work your way up to making more intense flames or going for a longer duration. Try and breathe fire briefly, just once a day for a week, and then you can do it longer or more often. It should be much easier for you now that you've felt what it's like. When you're practicing, try to remember what it felt like in your torso and mouth when you were breathing fire. It will help you reproduce the mechanics. If you encounter some difficulty, try returning to that scene I walked you through. And if you still have difficulty or any other concerns, I'd be happy to have you back in my office. And here, this is the twig you lit. This charred bit of wood may look mundane, but I like to offer it as a memento, in case you find it sentimental. It's the result of your first flame. Do you have any other questions? No? Well, congratulations again on your success, and good luck practicing. Thank you for visiting Arcane Haven.